Learning is a treasure that will follow its owner everywhere. Chinese proverb. Someone could be said me, where is the treasure? Well, in this course, I will help you how to find this treasure with three subjects, three subjects, word parts, word pronunciation, and word pattern. Getting started with a new topic, and please attention because it's very important to understand very well in this part. Your focus is very important. The word pronunciation, the three ed ending rules of regular past tense verbs. Three kind of sounds, which is a word ending in ed depends on the final consonant or sound. There are three ways to pronounce ed. The T sound, verbs that end with a voiceless sound, which is P, K, C, she, F, X, H. The ed is pronounced as T, such as cooked, asked. The next, the T sound verbs that end with a voiced sound. L, B, M, R, P, G. The ed is pronounced as T. The next, the ed sound verbs that end with T or V is pronounced as ID. We are going to see some examples. For example, T. Asked, baked, cooked, danced, escaped, finished, guessed, helped. For example, with the voiced sound, agreed, allowed, answered, appeared, arrived, believed. In this case, is focused in the final sound. The ed sound is when the word ending in T or V sound. For example, accepted, attended, collected, counted, decided, expanded, needed, painted, pretended, respect, skated, was boring, very boring, boring, boring. This is very boring. This, of course, you're right. For this case, I will show you something interesting. In the next part, we're going to learn word parts, which is very important to create new words. Getting to the root of words using roots, prefixes, and suffixes. For example, this word, subterranean. Sub, it's a meaning under, beneath. And the next silent, term. Term, heard, the ground is the meaning. Term is the word root that inside of the word root. And in the next, and it's a pertaining of something, something. And for example, in this case, we need to see different ways to analyze the prefixes. Prefixes changing the word and changing a new word. For example, in subway, submerge, subcategory, subconscious. In this case, the word root could be change, terrain, terrestrial, territory. And the next word, California, Russian, antiquarian, Mexican. It's very important to analyze which is prefixes implicated in the word, and we need to see some examples in this case. In the first, and antisocial, anti-gravity, antibiotic, this, dislike, dishonest, distant, disagree, in, go, extract, for, miss, mono, so. It's very interesting, this. And of course, there are many prefixes to examples. It's very important to analyze first the word root before to analyze prefixes in English. And suffixes, it's in the end of the word. For example, ocious, curious, pious, jealous, religious, ridiculous. For example, in this case, always is the end of the word. In the end, you change the word. For example, in the next, marriage, salvage, outage. The age is the word who change, which change the word. Another case, position, promotion, cohesion, affection, ambition. In this case, change in the end of the word is the meaning when suffixes working. In this case, pattern, the power of cognate, which is 3 different topics. For example, perfect cognates. Which is perfect cognates? In this case, there are similar in both language spelling or speaking. We are going to teach you or learn in the next time. Near perfect cognates and false cognates. Cognates. Well, the perfect cognates, words done, mean there's something and are spelled the same way in both languages. For example, hotel, superior, religion, chocolate. For example, in Spanish, it could be hotel, superior, religion, religión, chocolate. It's very similar, but when I speak, spell, when speak is very, very different, but in the word is similar, very similar. And now their near perfect cognates is a little similar in this case. Ironic, ironical, magic, mágico, curious, curioso, dictar. What's the best way to analyze? It's in the other language is similar or not. We are going to analyze false cognates. Well, there are very similar in both languages, but there are one difference. The difference is absolutely opposite. For example, the word actual, current, is the real word, and actual in Spanish real. For example, largo, long in English, but large is the word that means amplio. Embarazada, pregnant, embarrassed, embarazado. La librería, bookstore is the word in English. Library. Biblioteca, éxito, for to say success in English, or exit in Spanish. Salida. Codo, elbow, the right word in English are the same word. Code in English, código. There are many similar words in this case. Well, I hope you can be enjoy. Well, we are going to play a game to analyze, to resume this course, this class. Uh, let's continue. For example, quizzes. There are many useful to, to learn. Which is, which is the perfect connect? For example, classic, initiative, alcohol, curious. In this case, alcohol, alcohol. Wow. One word is pronounced with voiceless sound. T. Round, trouble, played, or no, asked. Wow. Selected of those are not prefix, which is cooked or it's correct. It's not prefix. Cooked. What word is pronounced with voiceless sound T? Added to the beginning of word to change the meaning or make a new word or transmit a message or no one. Cause spelling change to the original word. Or added to the beginning of a word change the meaning or make a new word. What is the word root of cryptography? To cryptography, crypt. Well, it's very easy, this word. Oh, crypt. Oh, crypt. Well, what is the force count? I don't know. Help me, students. Oh, code. Oh, code. Well, well, this is all for this class. I hope you can enjoy and you can use these new words and this knowledge in your daily life. And of course, see you soon, students, in the next time.